SBA will lend you up to $5 million with as little as 2.5% down to buy your own small business. Here's one way you can use your $5 million. Our search assistant found a niche painting company in Arkansas. You can buy this with as little as $50,000 down and net $183,000 after making your monthly loan payments. Now, this assumes you use a 10-year, 11.25% SBA loan to purchase this $1.8 million business that advertises $500,000 per year in annual cash flow, and use a 6.5% interest 25-year loan to purchase the roughly $200,000 of real estate that also comes along with this business for a total of a $2 million total package, real estate and business. Now, they specialize in painting wastewater and water treatment and schools, detention centers, and industrial sites. It's one of the simple, boring businesses that people love, but there is some seasonality to the cash flow. It's in a field where you'll probably see pretty high employee turnover. There aren't really that many big jobs that can be done, and since this particular business focuses on doing big jobs like schools, detention centers, water treatment, those types of deals only come up so often, so you're gonna be bidding on big jobs, which means your revenue can be kind of lumpy rather than consistent like you might see a company that does a lot of smaller jobs. And then, of course, when you do see a downturn in the economy, you may see the customers start to pull back. They might say, maybe this doesn't need to be painted this year, or businesses that may push off the job until their businesses are on a little better footing. But with state-funded jobs and government projects, that might not be the case. Often they get more money in when things get tough through different types of stimulus. A lot of their budgets are use it or lose it. So they want to make sure they spend that money, or else they'll lose their current level of funding if they don't spend it. And those are the jobs you really want to go after when times get tough. So that is where this business is in a really strong place, is that it does have a lot of its business coming from government programs. Now, the listing unfortunately doesn't tell us if there's already a management in place. So for a job like this, we might need someone to manage the staff that might make, say, $60,000 to $75,000 a year. So if you wanted to run this as an absentee business, which it may be a little tough to do because you're going to be so focused on bidding on these large contracts, really the owner is probably going to do the best job at that. But if you need someone to manage the crew and what's going on in the day-to-day, that can lower your cash flow. So then after making your loan payments and paying for your manager, the cash flow goes down to about $118,000 per year. Now, is that still a good deal? Depends. I think the valuation seems a little high to me. The cash flow that at a high end, we're looking at $183,000 pre-tax on a $1.8 million business. I think there are probably some better options out there. We still think this could be an interesting business at the right price. So what do you think? Do you like this business? Would you buy it at this price? Or what price do you think it should be? And don't forget to reach out if you need help buying a business.